This was a pain in the... Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Yokai build from the Nioh games. Noah? Yeah, Noah. I don't know why I thought I mispronounced that. Weird, I guess, right? But anyway, we have another Yokai from the Nioh games. This one was in the first one as well as in the second one. One of my friends also told me that a lot of the Yokai that are in the second game are in the first one, but they come in on the DLC. I don't know this because I never played the DLC. I never got past much of the first game either, but then again, who cares? I make some awesome minis out of some junk, and I'm pretty damn happy with them. Today we will be looking at the Flying Bolt. I find it kind of funny how all these others have like wild, intimidating Japanese names, and yet this one's just called Flying Bolt. But, yeah, well, I know this I know this enemy quite well because me and my buddy that used to play Nioh all the time, yeah, we got our asses handed to us by this thing. This thing some of her moves are practically a one-shot. This is what she looks like. But anyway, we're going to take a hero click and we are going to go into building this, and I'll show you how, and you get to see firsthand how I did. So let's roll onto the table, grab some Amarita, and see what we're going to do.
Alright, to start off our ghostly lady build, we're going to take the hero click and we're going to just clap, as in normal procedures, strip all the paint off it, hot glue it to a metal washer, maybe use a little E6000 if it's being a little tricky, and gonna get some green stuff and we're gonna start the process. Now, I probably could have gone about this in a more quicker way, but my best idea of doing bandages is to roll out really thin lines of green stuff and flatten it using a non-stick tool of some kind. And then I proceeded to wrap them around the character, starting with the legs, since in the screenshots that I had, it seemed that, I thought that'd be the easiest place to start. And as you can see here, it's not looking too bad. And then we went up to the waist. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower outside, but we're going to keep pressing on. And yes, if you're sitting here thinking, it's like, oh, that don't look too bad, you are wrong. It was a pain in the ass. But it's great for the ending effect. After getting around the waist and everything, we moved on up to covering her boobs so she don't look like just a floating naked chick, which she pretty much is if you think about it. Just bandages. But perverted thoughts aside, we're gonna keep on going. After we get it all wrapped up, no pun intended. Actually, yes, pun very intended. If there is a pun, I don't know. Anyway, after we have her getting wrapped up and stuff, then I noticed that the character has more hair hanging down in front of her face, kind of almost like the Grudge kind of thing. So I added some green stuff there, and I did my best to make it look similar to the character, but I wanted to keep the whole. I liked how her hair was flowing already, so I didn't cut it off. I just left it, kind of make it look more like she's floating around because, the enemy in the game, she floats around. And she's a complete pain in the ass. So people who have played Nioh, you guys will know the pain of fighting this character. After getting the hair done, I moved on to the bandages that she usually uses for her attacks, the ones that are dangling from her arms. They were a little tricky to get in place and work, but they came out all right. The one on the arm that she's got closer to her chest, that bandage, it got a little too thin. If I had to redo it, I probably would have made that, made a little more thick, add a little more green stuff to that side, make it a bit thicker, but I didn't want to, after getting all these bandages and stuff, I didn't want to just turn around and mess it up immediately, because I did all the sculpting in one day, which I probably shouldn't have done, but, Then I started with the ones that go over her head. I started by just draping one across the top of her head, because there's a bit of a tear in the middle of this really large bandage that goes over her head. It tears, and you can see her hair through it, and some pieces of hair hang from it, hang out of it. So I just put it there, and that one was actually more of a pain in the ass to get stuck than any of the others. I don't know why, it just for some reason would not stick. As you can see here, we took some very teeny tiny pieces of green stuff and we started laying it in there and smoothing it in and blending it and making it look like stray hairs. Looks almost like a messed up straw hat basket or kind of something going on right now, but the ending effect, like I keep saying, the ending effect is worth it in the end. Get a little more on that side, better angle of it, and then top shot. And then here we go with the other one going over top of it. I did the tool for some reason wanted to stick a little more, but I think it looked good for the whole tearing of the torn fabric. My English is still broken. And I think it looked really nice at that point, and we're going to keep on trucking. There's a shot of the back where I had to drape it down and try to make it match. And we kept on just trying to get it to stick and look right. After the construction was complete, took her outside and gave it a gray bomb, because why not? If I had thought about it, I might have done the character in white, make her look have more of a lighter glow to her, since she does have a bit of a glow in the game. But I wanted to be safe. I didn't want to mess it up too bad. Anyway, after just getting it, making sure it's all base coated for the I literally pretty much just gave everything a coating of I pretty much gave everything a coating of white, because I thought that'd be just a good place to start, because this character had her skin is pale, her bandages are also white, but they're both like a different type of dingy white, and I wanted to make sure that I just had, had an even place to start. And she does kind of have this in a lot of the only pictures of her that I've seen, she had this kind of wide red smile, so that's kind of what I went with, even though she kind of looks like she's trying to pull a Joker kind of thing. A little bit of a close up there so you can see what I'm talking about. It actually it goes right into the lips of the miniature, but then it kind of goes out to the cheeks, so I just kind of expand it just a little bit, because it's what it seemed like in the pictures. But from a good distance away, you're probably not really going to care too much about that. I did I took a brown wash and I touched up her. I did a very light washing on the skin to bring out to just make it look different from the rest of it. Also for the hair, I just painted it black and dry brushed it with a very light gray, painting the little tiny black hairs that were sticking through the fabric. That was a little bit of a trick without getting it all over the white, but I touched it up where I messed up. Then after the brown wash of the skin, I went over the bandages with a black wash, the one that that keeps like I said, I think since there's so little of it left in the bottle, it doesn't mix well, because I knew it would get it dirty, and a lot of the picture, one of the bandages will look a little extra dirty, so it came out pretty much perfectly the way I wanted it. And for the legs and for her feet seem a bit dirtier than the rest of her, so I did a bit of a black wash over her feet, and in some areas where there would need to be shadows. Also, as you can see in this final little rotation here, I took a little tiny brush and I tried my darndest to write the Japanese writing or scriptures or whatever it is that's all over the bandages. I tried that, and some of them came out okay, and you realize by trying, it's I completely suck at writing Japanese. So go figure. But considering that from a few feet away, I am very happy with her on how she came out. She's gonna look badass on the table, and she's gonna make great for several games to come. All right, everybody, that's how I made the flying bolt from the Nioh games. I'm very happy with her, even though she was such a pain in the ass to make. I'd still do it again. Even though I cursed more than I think I ever did with this mini, I probably would still make her again. Because, like I said, there's a few tiny places I would touch up. But other than that, I'm perfectly happy with her. And yes, if you're sitting there thinking something looks weird, it's because I'm not that cubicle looking thing anymore. The cubicle thing where I had a dresser and this big old wall over here. I don't have that no more, because that was actually not part of the wall. That was actually the headboard of this gargantuan antique bed that I got suckered into having a long, long time ago, and I finally got rid of the damn thing. Well, so now I can actually, I actually have more light. I don't have to have 5 lights on. I can actually just have the 2, hopefully. But back to the miniature. Yes, this mini was a pain in the ass, but I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to use her in some games. She's gonna work for. She could work for a Revenant. She could work for, if you want to do a Nioh game, she'd be perfect for the Nioh game, because she is from the Nioh game, obviously. And she would just work for a lot of different ghost type things, or if someone wanted to play a witch that just wears bandages and casts spells and stuff, she make a good witch NPC or player character. I want to tell everybody, sorry for the this video being late as shit. I had to reshoot some things, and as you can, like I said about the whole bed crap, I pretty much had to rearrange / model 2 rooms the past 2 weeks and take care of some yard work that I've been slacking on because I've been focusing too much on little teeny tiny miniatures. Also because I just got bummed out a while back, but enough of the excuses. Hopefully we're gonna keep shit back on track, and we're gonna power through. Next up, we got a few more bits. I got a lot more of these Nioh Yokai coming up. I might even try making some of the NPCs, because there's a lot of the NPCs in that video game that I just love, especially like the tea house guy. I love that dude. He's wild. The spider dude. I can't pronounce his name worth a shit, so do not expect me to try. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure as hell loved it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. But before we sign off, typical pandering shit, like, subscribe, all that crap. If you want to help fund the channel, I got a Redbubble with a lot of stuff coming up to be put on that. They keep releasing new things on Redbubble. There's links to our Facebook page and everything, all the other links to my other social media crap, which I have too much of. It's at the YouTube page. There's all the little buttons and shit. And also down below, I will have a link to the Crafters Guild, where you will see people make stuff just like this or 10 times better, and completely make me look like an idiot, as if I don't do that enough already. But anyway, I hope you guys are being safe out there, having fun, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.